In this video, I will make some little test with this agar-based gel membrane. And like I said in the beginning, today in this video I will test this agar gel membrane in some dual electrolyte system, which means that I will use two types of electrolyte with different pH. On the positive side of the cell, I will use some acid-based electrolyte, and on the negative side of the cell, I will use some alkaline-based electrolyte. And this agar membrane will separate these two electrolytes. So I want to know if this homemade agar gel membrane will be good in this dual electrolyte cell. But before I will start with the test, I need to point out that in basic the agar gel membranes are really interesting, not only by me, but they are also interesting to many researchers, because on the web you can find many research papers where they use some agar based gels in many different battery chemistries. And yeah, so from my point of view, why I like this agar gel membrane is because in form like so, which I have over here, this gel will not dissolve in water. So if you want to dissolve this agar gel, then you need to put into water, and this water you need to heat to 80 or 90 degrees C. And this is also really nice because you can reform the membrane if you want. So for example, if you damage your agar membrane, then you can reshape and redesign the membrane really easily by heating up the agar gel. And what is also really interesting by this kind of agar gel is that they can be used in wide pH range. And this I will also test in this video, because one side of the membrane will be exposed to the acid-based electrolyte, and the another side of the membrane will be exposed to the alkaline-based electrolyte. But please take a note that here I use really basic agar gel membrane. So if you want to know how I make this membrane, then the link to this video will be in the video description. And yeah, like I said, here I use this really basic agar gel membrane, but in your case you can also add many different additives. Yeah, I also need to say about this, because some of the guys point to me out that this kind of agar gels will not last even 5 days. And yeah, so here I have some example. So these and these are the same membranes, and over here this membrane lasts for more than 1 month without any changes. And this agar membrane is one of the many membranes which I test for a little bit longer time. The another one I put into this cell. So this one, this membrane which is in this cell, is right now old 2 months, something like this, and the cell still performs really nice. So yeah, that's it about this, and now let's make this dual electrolyte cell with this agar based membrane. So for this job I print myself this housing, which one side will be filled with the acid electrolyte, and the another one, the another side of the cell will be filled with alkaline electrolyte. And this membrane will be in the middle. So I really hope that I will not get any strong leakages with this design. Okay. Okay. So, really nice. Here's my cell, which in the middle I use this agar gel membrane. So this side of the cell will be the positive side, and for this reason I will fill this one with 2 mole of sulfuric acid. Okay. And the negative side of the cell I will fill with 2 mole of potassium hydroxide. And my negative electrode will be, of course, the zinc. And for the positive electrode, I have here some graphite plate, which around this plate I put some activated carbon field. But to get the voltage over 2 volts, around 2.1, 2.2 volts, I will also need some manganese dioxide. Okay, this will be enough. And that's it. Okay, everything is fine. I got a little bit of leakage, but I hope that this leakage will not be really drastic. Okay, and yeah, so now I will check the voltage. So if everything is right, then I need to get the voltage over 2 volts. Yeah, and I get the voltage of 2.1 volt. Really awesome. So at this moment the agar membrane performs really well. And just for fun, I will also check what will be the current, because of this distance of the electrode I don't expect any large current at all. Oh, I get 500 milliamps, 0.5 amps. This is not bad. And you can actually see that the distance between the anode and the cathode is quite huge. And still I'm able to get 500 milliamps. Oh, the LED is really bright. So right now everything is fine. I get the voltage over 2 volts. I also get some really nice current. But now the question is, how long will last this membrane in this alkaline acid environment? And for this reason, this cell I will leave overnight, and on the morning I will see if I will still get the cell voltage over 2 volts. So guys, that's it for now, and yeah, we see us in the morning. And this is the cell after more than 10 hours. I will check the voltage. And the voltage at this moment is 2.28 volts, which is actually really nice. And the LED is also really strong. Pretty nice. So I think that this cell is the world's first dual electrolyte battery with this agar based membrane. So guys, if you like my work, you can support me on Patreon, or you can become a member. But for now, that's it, and we see us in the next video. Bye.